Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a henna gloss treatment. It's a great thing and it's totally different from the full strength regular henna treatment. First of all, let's talk about why it's better than a regular henna treatment. It's so much easier and faster for you to do because the regular henna treatment can take hours and hours, even up to 8 hours. Well, this one is just an hour or even less if you don't need a lot of color payoff, so it's super easy to do. It's super easy to wash off because of the conditioner in it. It's also not going to leave your hair dry and straw-like regular henna treatment can do, and that's also because of honey and conditioner in the mix that's going to make your hair super soft and super glossy. It's also going to smooth any of your frizzies, flyaways, things like that. It's going to really make your hair super soft and shiny, which is great for curly hair, especially because curly hair is always so dry naturally. It's a total breeze to wash off compared to normal henna treatment. If you've tried the regular henna treatments, you'll know what a nightmare it is to have to dunk your hair into a bath and trying to get all that henna out. It takes forever, it's really not easy. And of course, just like the regular henna treatment, it's still going to add bulk to your hair, so it's still going to be thicker and healthier. It's also very good for your scalp, so that's why I love it so much, and I'm sure you're going to love it just as much as me. So we'll need just 4 ingredients, and first of all we need the regular henna, which is going to give that beautiful warm reddish highlight. Make sure that you get the one that is just henna and nothing else, because I know that some of them have things like, I think it's called picromate or something like that. It's a kind of I don't know, chemical salt, which is really not good for your hair, so just go for the totally natural one, preferably organic. And then we'll need some apple cider vinegar, or if you don't have that, then white wine vinegar will do as well, but this is optional. This is great if you want to get a bit of color in your hair, but if you don't want any color, then you can simply skip this step. And then we'll need some raw honey. Raw honey is one of my favorite things of all time for my body, for any beauty uses, because it's a very strong humectant. It tracks all the moisture from the air and it makes the hair or skin or anywhere you're using, it makes everything super moisturized, so it's awesome for this. And your favorite conditioner. And mine is the Green People, so I'm going to use that. You can use any conditioner, it doesn't have to be super expensive one. It just needs to be without silicones, you know, anything with the ending "on", and it should have no protein in it, so really just a basic, simple conditioner. And then of course you'll need your water, which is not really an ingredient. So if you look at my hair, it doesn't really look that different now, but it does look slightly warmer still. My color was much stronger at the beginning, but it's almost totally washed out now, and that's normal after the first, after the first applications. The color washes off really easily, and then with each application it builds up and builds up and builds up and becomes stronger and lasts longer. So I hope that's going to happen to me too. And as I said, if you don't want a lot of color, then you can just omit the vinegar and keep it on your hair for less time, so you will not get too much of color. This treatment can be used for blonde hair, for brown hair, black hair, any hair really, and just making a few tweaks here and there, you can control how much color payoff you want. Okay, it's time to move on to the kitchen and mix up this concoction. So we'll start by adding 3 tablespoons of the henna, and then we'll mix it with equal amount, which is 3 tablespoons of boiling water. And then we'll add a tablespoon of honey, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of the conditioner. So once you finish stirring the mixture, it should be like, what would you compare it to? Like thick Greek yogurt.
Puree.
Like a puree. Yeah, it's nice and smooth, but it's quite thick, and that should be the right consistency. So what I usually do is I apply it on dry hair, simply because if I do it on wet hair, then there'll be too much, dripping, and I don't like that. So I do it on dry hair, but you can do it also on damp towel dry hair, it doesn't really matter. I usually divide my hair into 4 sections. If you have more hair, thicker hair, you can have more sections, and then I start applying on the roots, and I kind of move downwards, and I make sure that everything is evenly coated with henna, and then I kind of put my hair up in a bun, I put on my wonderful shower cap, and that's it. And I usually leave it on for an hour. And I think you should probably leave it between 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending on how much color you want. If you want a really strong color, then you might even leave it for 4 hours. And if you just want the strengthening and glossing without the color, then leave it on for 30 minutes. Once you're done, just wash it off with water. And you can use your conditioner, kind of like a conditioning wash, or you can use apple cider vinegar. To be honest, I just use apple cider vinegar, and that's perfectly enough for me. It's better not to use a shampoo because you really don't need it. Henna already cleans your hair quite well, and it might leave your hair a bit dry. So use either apple cider vinegar or conditioner as a cold wash. So that's it really, and if you want to see what my color looked like after this treatment, I'll try to insert a picture here. This is what my hair looked like before the treatment, and then this is what it looked like the night after the treatment. And as you can see, it's really nice and kind of warm, reddish, strawberry blonde. I really like the color. It's more or less my natural hair color. That's how it used to be before I came to this sunny, hot island and my hair got bleached. So I'm really happy that I found something that brings me that warmth back into my life and back into my hair. So I hope that you'll give this treatment a try, and if you do, please let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, which is going to be something different, but something very interesting. It's going to be my first impressions on an organic makeup brand called Vita. I'm going to try 4 different products on camera. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, stay tuned, and I will see you next time. Bye! So the mask is on, and it feels